Hello and welcome back to some more Neverwinter Nights. In the previous part, we demolished the Beholders, which wasn't the greatest challenge I've ever had, but we have one of the Valsharess allies left, which is the Mind Flayers. Illicits, as they're also known as. They, I may have mentioned it before, but I will happily mention it again because it's relevant for this part. Mind flayers are some very interesting individuals because they are basically physically extremely frail, but their mental powers or psionic powers, if you want, are extremely powerful. They have bad liking to mind control lesser races, and in combat they will use their psionic attacks to basically destroy, devour someone's brain, mind thing, whatever. Which of course makes them extremely dangerous. Now, because this monk is a pure monk, he gained a level 20 immunity to mind affecting spells. Now, that includes Mind Flayer's attacks, Mind Flayer's probing, Mind Flayer's anything. Couldn't give a toss about Mind Flayers. I'm completely and utterly ignorant of Mind Flayers. But the thing is, the philosophy of this character has always been, if there's a way to talk your way out of things, talk your way out of things. Because of course you can go in and you can demolish the mind flayers, but you can also do a non-combat solution to it, and that is what I'm going to aim for. But there is a certain issue with that, because there is a potential issue. I hope the designers have taken that into consideration, because in order to do it the non-combat way, you need to lower your guard basically, and because the character is immune to mind affecting spells, I don't know whether that's possible, but we'll find out. So let's head in and see what happens. Lovely place. Stairs to inner ring even. Quiet village. I wonder why they're quiet. They're right next to Mind Flayers.
Another slaver, hey? Well, you don't want to go into Zovatmore without your leader wearing one of these.
Apparently he's a slaver. And he points to the home he's wearing. How convenient.
Those mind flayers don't see much difference between slavers and slaves. If you aren't protected, they'll turn on you as soon as you speak to them. A free tip from one slaver to another.
You're mistaken, I'm no slaver.
We was just going to let you on by out of professional courtesy. But since you ain't a slaver, this changes things.
Here's the Durgar, respond with a chorus of evil laughter. If you attack me, you're dead.
We'll take that chance. Attack!
That was stupid now, wasn't it?
Remains shall decorate my home.
You say? Always an idiot around. We got here Dwarven Borax +4, padded armor +6, and of course the Helm of Shielding. Commonly worn by slavers who deal with the illicit, the Helm of Shielding protects the user against mental telepathy and the other psionic powers of the Mind Flayers. Without the helm's protection, the slave trade would be impossible, as the illicit are prone to attack any vulnerable non-illicit they speak with. So, I assume that the game is basically saying if you're not wearing this helmet, all illicits are going to be hostile, so we will probably have to wear it. There's just be some free space in that. I don't know why I should bother picking up this crap, because we got so much money, it's not even funny. But for the purpose of playing along, let's equip it. See what happens. By the way, you cannot talk your way out of that fight. It's basically the game saying you need this helmet, here you go. And that's why they're not overly strong, and yeah. They drop the home. Human tracks coming and going. Where are you? Okay. Oh, cool. That is likely because we had the helmet on. Don't know. I remember good chunks of this, and as soon as I get into the game, the shadows are behaving weirdly. Oh well. As soon as I get into the different bits, I usually start remembering. But let's see how it goes. Oh, some fish. Cool. Witless. Vacant looking. Expressionless. Witless. Vacant looking. I'm sure these are all having their free will, aren't they?
Well met.
Same half. Okay. Sorry. It is that abysmal. Yes, you are abysmal. It is that sensible twitch and nervous agitation as you approach. It speaks with a voice you hear only in your mind. These are the cabins of Sawakmoor. What business do you have here? I've come to purchase trials from your auctions. The mind flayer considers your words. You feel it probing your thoughts, so it cannot penetrate the protective shield your helmet has built around your mind. It's where we have human buyers for our trials, but you would not be the first. As your thoughts are hidden from me, you will have to move your home before I will let you in. I'm here to buy a trials, not become one. The helm stays on. I can't be sure, but it almost seems as if the mind flayer is laughing. You cannot blame me for trying. Well, you may keep the helm to protect your mind. I will allow you to pass to the outer ring of Sawakmoor, but know that the Elder Brain is aware of your presence and know your thoughts, even if they are strangely muted to me. Oh, cool. You didn't threaten me with some alcohols, did you? You didn't do that, did you? No, you didn't. You weren't that foolish now, were you? Umberhogs. Ha! Umberhogs. You may as well throw a bunch of, I don't know, snails at me. So let's head downstairs and see what's happening, man. So what have we got here? The fighting pit. Insulator hours, lovely. Merchant's compound, the poison chalice palace. Here's the chambers. Let's walk around and see what we can bump into here. Anything of interest here? Likely not. Poison chalice palace, that sounds like it could be some sort of, I don't know. Why was it spraying its thing around? Don't spray around. It's disgusting. Stairs to slave pens, slave auction. Cool. Is that some sort of inn or something? I can't honestly remember. You know what, let's go to the slave auction. Begin bidding in the next slot soon. We're going to buy us our own personal slaves. Oh, there we are. You feel the faint touch of the illicit as it seeks out your mind, but the protection of the home keeps your thoughts shielded. Sensing your defenses, the illicit's mind withdraws. Beating this human creature, it is not common or often we see your kind here in Sawakmoor. Except ourselves, of course. No doubt you are here for the auction. Never fear, we'll be starting soon. The next not for bid is a human female, quite remarkable for her species. She comes from good healthy stock and is also a competent warrior, should you choose to put her in the pits. Yeah, well, so you can buy slaves and use them to fight in the pit if that's what you should decide to do, which is not particularly nice, isn't it? The pits. Here in Sobakmore, owners often send their thralls into the pits to combat with each other. It can be quite entertaining and profitable if your thrall wins. But before you can send the thralls to the pits, you first have to purchase the so I begin the auction now. Let's start the bidding. The illicit steps back and projects his thoughts out to you and the other buyers simultaneously. You shall now begin bidding on the next lot, a fine human's female specimen. As you can see, she's of excellent stock, strong and healthy. 1200 gold. One of the rivals notes, you seem quite eager to increase the bidding. You must see something worthwhile on this farm. Offer 1500. Auctioneer seems pleased. 1500? You're here 2000. 2000 gold. I'll give you 2000. Your other Elizabeth shakes his head. It's too much for me. I got 1,000,000 gold in the back pocket somewhere. I'll give you 3,000. Your sudden jump in the business seems to have caught your opponent off guard. 3,000 just like that. You obviously want this one more than I do. No, I got a bucket load of money I got no use for. For me, that money is dirt. I withdraw from the bidding. Looks like we have no more bids. The soil is yours with a price of 3,000 gold. Here's the 3,000 gold. The girl approaches. Cool.
Hello.
Whatever spell was keeping the woman's mind and soul is now broken. Obviously, the illicit consider her to be your problem. She glares at you defiantly. So you're the one who bought me. What do you plan to do with me? Send me to the pits to fight for your amusement? She spits at your feet. You disgust me. Would you rather be a thrall or the illicit? I'm going to give you your freedom. She snorts. Right. Turn me loose in the Underdark, naked and defenseless, so you can enjoy watching me die? I don't think so. It's not like I'd make it out of the city alive anyway. You realize she's right. If she knows she's no longer a thrall, the mind flayers will read her thoughts and kill her. If you want to help her, you'll have to make her think she's still a thrall. Lovely. You have to deliver a message to one of my allies, a thrall. She looks at you with suspicion. Deliver a message? How do you know I won't just run off? Wait. You cast some sort of spell binding me to you, haven't you? Lying is not a lawful thing to do. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to get her the hell out of here. So she's safe. So. And of course the text was more or less saying that we have to make her believe she's still a thrall, so if she doesn't believe she's still a thrall, then lying is not a good thing. But this is a strong white liar in hopes of trying to protect her, but if you disobey him, you will suffer horrible, painful death. She nods her head in grim acceptance. I should have known. Give me your message and the directions to get there. Give her a fake message and directions to find the seer. She takes your message and leaves, not realizing that's the only way to get her safely out of the illicit city. Next time you go back to the seer's camp, you can tell her the truth. 10 points towards good. It was worth doing, but I mean, the game was basically saying she has to believe she's still a thrall, because that way, when the mind flayers read her mind, they read the fact that she's believing herself to be a slave, and they ignore her. It's always good, but lying is inherently wrong. Let's not forget. Anyway, by the way, there's a little catch to that, because once we are done here, I should rather say we need to go back to the seer to get to talk to her before we finish off this bit. And you know what? Let's scout around and see what we can do before we do anything. Nothing here? Oh. Slave pens. Oh. If I'm not mistaken, you can... Let's... Sorry, just did a reload. I went into the slave pens, and the more time you spend in this place, the more you want to demolish the place. But at the same time, I'm not necessarily sure that it
Hello there.
does anything. The quest is to try and speak to the Elder Bane, and I'm not happy about leaving these guys to do their thing, but at the same time, let's play by the rules. Hook horrors, aren't they undead? No. It's as well. Let's... No, I didn't mean to shut down the map, even close the map. I think it's gone. Let's see what's in here. I think it's some sort of inn kind of thing, isn't it? The keg. That sounds intriguing. Oh, cool. Merchants. Slavers, lovely. Merchant guard, slaver.
Greetings of the edge to you.
Access to the Elder Brain. Only levels that give access, they won't let you in, so you could speak to the guardsmen helpful in the southeast if you're desperate, but they're more likely to send you off. Buying thralls, you should check an auction. Okie dokie. Bye bye. I have no interest in. Adamantine bartender. Just want to ever ask me for service. Who are you? Bartender here was supposed to serve the needs of the customers, but until you haven't had any. What is this place? Poison Chalice Palace Tavern. My tavern ever since my creator died. Mostly the merchants who visit illicit come here. I think they feel safer here together. I want to ask you something else. I know nothing but one about Boogie. Give me a drink. The grimy mug full of brownish sludge from cake. No thanks. I try to go on this version stains one of sadness for a second, but then you look again, his face returns to its normal expressionless state. Should we try and have a drink? We'll quick save first and then try and have a drink. So, drinking from that mug only sent us flat on our butts, nothing else. It didn't accomplish anything in any way, shape or form. So, anything else of interest? Nope. Okie dokie. There was a merchant thing. I want to see if there's anything we can buy or sell. Mindflare merchant. Adore. Adore. Unlike the other illicit here, the Mindflayer makes no effort to probe your mind as you approach. You don't know if it's a good or bad sign. Welcome, human services. Unlike some of my fellow possessors, I'm willing to do business with those of us well races. Who are you? I'm a shopkeeper, a simple merchant, like any other. Like all the other possessors who come here to the market, but unlike them, I'm willing to trade with you. Why will you trade with me when the others won't? The other brands opens up more to other races with thrall trade. Despite this, the other possessors cannot overcome their contempt and loathing for you inferior races. Lovely. But I trust the wisdom of the Elder Brain, and I'm willing to set aside my revulsion to do business with you, just as those who buy and sell the thralls. I need to speak with the Elder Brain. Mindflayer's tentacles twitch slightly as if he is nervous. Opening a Sovak is one thing, but I do not know if the Elder Brain will speak to one of the thrall race. If you truly want an audience with Elder Bane, you have to speak to those who guard you. Let's see what you have for sale. Now, a favorable. Oh, lovely. A friendly illicit. Who would have thought, eh? Them cloak. Let's see if I've got anything of interest. Striding. That seems like the rather warrior-like. Which I've got something that more normal can use. That looks a bit cool, doesn't it? What the nymph cloak do we have open? I have a +5, we've got plenty of money. 77,000 for +6. Let's buy that one. Cloak of protection +6. If I'm not mistaken, you have that one that gives +5, but also, yeah, skill bonus to height. Don't care about height. Let's buy this one. Let's say 87,000. Who cares? Just money. Anything else of interest? No, not really. Club. Skulls and spars. Are they infinite? Because if they are, I'm going to buy them. They appear to be. It's time to restock on heal potions. I will cut this out so not to bore anyone. After we have checked for other magical items, we've got Scout Protection, Natural Armor, Will Protection, Natural Armor, Protection 4, and the one Protection Rings, Clear Sword, Iron Skin Ring. Miscellaneous, got anything special? No, okay. So I'm going to buy a bucket-load of heal potions. Now we have the option, and then sell the other crap, then I'll come right back. So, done here, spend some money, bought a handful of heal potions. Now I got 15, that should be more than enough. After vendoring the other stuff, we still got 942,000 gold pieces remaining, so that's why paying 3,000 gold pieces for a straw didn't bother me. The fighting pits. Oh, there's the chambers. Let's quick save, and I will do a cut. Running back to the seer, see if we can speak to that as well. We just released, and then showcase that in the video part, and then come back here. So scrap that idea. If I go back now, it triggers the next part. So oops, there you go. This is the entrance to the Concord, the second home of the Elder Brain. You're not allowed here, so I go back to the center of town. You must speak with the Elder Brain. You feel the illicit trying to probe your thoughts to gain some sense of your intentions. Of course, your home protects you. None of the surroundings can speak with the Elder Brain. Tell me your business and I can relay your message to you. I come to speak about the Valsharess. The illicit goes into brief mental trance and you realize it's communicating telepathically with another entity. It gives a surprise start and the communication abruptly ends. The Elder Brain says you are to be given access to the Elder Concord. You cannot enter while you wear the helmet that shields your thoughts. Well, here's my home. Move the Zenzo paddle to transport you to the sanctum of the Elder Brain. Okay. You don't mind me equipping my other I feel a bit. Yeah. You sense a strange alien presence in your head. The memories and knowledge of 1,000 minds flood your thoughts, nearly overwhelming you. Images shift and change as the alien presence explores your own mind, seeking a better way to communicate, a way to focus its multiple consciousness to deal with a single entity. You feel a powerful presence in your thoughts, word echoing is spoken by many voices across the end. Given access to the inside, a very privilege for us all. You can see many of your thoughts wrong. You can see your enemy of the Valsharess, and you know the Illustrator are her allies. That's why you've come to see the overmind of the Swakmore. Yes, I want you to restore your support of the Valsharess. Swakmore is only a small part of a larger whole. Throughout the Underdark, the overminds of many illicit ports have pledged allegiance to the Valsharess. We overminds now act as one Elder Concord. Only a consensus of all the overminds linked through the Elder Concord can end our alliance with the Valsharess. Can I convince you to tell her to sort of? Thrall could never convince the Elder Concord of anything, but we blah blah. Okay, the illicit detest to drow, they are fit only to serve as thralls, yet we have been forced to follow Kidoki. He doesn't only follow the Valsharess because many of her parts are not strong enough to stand against her. How am I supposed to do that? We want to capture Thrall from its strange village in the Underdark. With Thrall's mind, we learned of a powerful artifact, a magic mirror. Surprise, what we got in our pockets. The winged elves used to spy on their enemies. If you deliver the mirror, we have always around. Why should I help the others to become more powerful? You must look at this logically. Enemies of Valsharess, by making her stronger, you can oppose her will. This will make her weaker. You have few options now. If you wish to stop the others from joining the Valsharess, you will bring the anniversary of. Here's the mirror. The mirror floats for a brief second on the surface of the brain's pool, popping goo, and then begins to melt and dissolve as bars dissolve within the overmind. Soon there's nothing left. Turn to your seer, Thrall. Inform her that the Valsharess no longer has the support of the Elder Concord or the old illicit. Yeah. Lovely. That was the easy way to do it. The other way is to punch your way through bucket loads of illicits, and well, again, this character is absolutely not afraid of them. That is what the quest said. We have got rid of the mirror, and you can argue for and against, but the thing is, these stories are separate. You can argue that yes, the illicits are more powerful, blah 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 blah, but again, this character is easily capable of handling them, so in case they were to, would always go back. No one says he doesn't go back 10 years after or 5 years after, through days after, and mold them all. No one says that. The only thing that's relevant is this specific story, and in this specific story, it was the similar ways to deal with this scenario. So, and we are not being approached by any of them, because we are now friendly with Ilsert, apparently. Strange bedfellows, I suppose. Getting cutscene? No? Surely you must have realized that crap has hit the fan by now. It does. Go back. I said go. Oh, I assume that way is blocked. Yes, it is. Come on, can we go down there, please? Thanking you. So, I will have to end this part here, because when we go back to the camp, crap is going to hit the fan and make a mess. And I want to have that in separate parts. So, as for now, thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time. Bye bye.